Hey, so today we're going to be looking at Bower, which is a package manager for the web, specifically for front-end packages. So we're going to look at how we can manage them, how we can keep them up to date, and how we can keep everything all in one place. So let's take a look at an example project that uses Bower. So here you can see along the side, I just have a couple files in here. The first one is package.json. So since Bower is an NPM package, we need to specify that we need it in our dev dependencies. If you don't quite understand what this means, that's fine. More on it to come later, but just know that when we go to our project and we run npm install, it will run for us and install Bower. So you can see it installed node modules Bower, and if we go into node modules, we can see that indeed Bower is there. So now we've got Bower. Our second thing we need to do is you'll find a lot of your projects that use Bower have a bower.json file. This is where we specify all the different packages that the project needs. So for this project, we're bringing in Foundation, which if you don't know, is very similar to Bootstrap, but it's put out by Zurb. So once we have Bower installed, if we actually run Bower install, what that will do is install anything that's in our bower.json file and all of its dependencies. So we've specified Foundation. And if we look in Bower components, we can see that it looks like it installed a bunch of dependencies. So jQuery, jQuery placeholder, jQuery cookie, all these things are dependencies of Foundation. So that's great. And now we've got Foundation code in our project. You should use a different tool like Gulp or Grunt to actually include this in your project. But all the necessary files we have are there. If we go into Foundation, we can see it has its own Bower JSON file. That's how it manages its dependencies. If we look in the CSS, you can see that it has all the files that you would normally download from the web. But the nice thing is, if you ever come out with a new version of Foundation, you can just run Bower update, and it will update all your stuff for you. So what about if we want to add a new Bower package? So if we look here on Bower, we can see these are just instructions for installing specific packages. So if there's already a package that's registered, we can use it just by calling its name. So we're going to take a look at this package right here called Moment.js. Basically, it's a JavaScript library for dealing with time and a bunch of time-based functions. Makes it really easy. You can see that we've got a nice command here for installing it. So if we go into our project and we type Bower install moment, and this last part, --save, is important because what it'll do is when you do --save and it actually installs it for us, you can see now that inside our bower.json file, it modified that for us and it's listed. So now it's included in our bower.json, and if anyone downloads our project, they can automatically just install it by running bower install, just like we did. So now we have Moment, and we can use that in our projects as well. And that's just a really quick intro to Bower and how to install.